welcome to Katie's Playtime. Thank you to all my subscribers for asking me to make gummy bears. And yes, I do have a video already uploaded about how to make gummy bears using gelatin. But in this video, I'm gonna do something different. Something where some people out there sitting at home don't like gelatin in their food. So I've come up with a different recipe. I've come up with a vegan vegetarian recipe on making your own gummy bears. So for all the families out there, I hope this is a winner for you. If this doesn't interest you, I do have another video with gelatin. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to make sure you have is your glucose syrup. So that's the replacement for corn syrup. So either glucose or corn syrup. You also need some water, you need some fruit juice, you need some citrus pectin, which is, you can actually get that from the health foods section in your supermarket or from any health food store. It is actually made in Mexico, so for anyone over in America at the moment, you'll be able to find it, I'm sure. You also need some pink food coloring, and over here you need some agar-agar. Now, agar-agar is going to replace our gelatin. Citrus fruit pectin is actually going to replace our jelly. So you also need some citric acid if you're going to roll it in to make a sour type lolly, and some caster sugar. And I've just got some icing sugar in a bowl here, ready for when I roll them to make them just nice and plain. You also need a saucepan, a spoon, make sure it's wooden or plastic, because if it's a metal one, it will heat up all the ingredients too quickly. And also, we can't forget our silicone molds. So let's get started. So the first thing you need is half a cup of water. Then place that in your saucepan. You also then need 1/4 of a cup of glucose syrup. And it's really, really thick and gluggy, so just be careful and take your time. And then just give it a nice mix. You need to mix it so both ingredients are nice and smooth together. So our next step is to put our gelatin replacement in, and that's going to be our agar-agar. Now you can get that from your health food section in the supermarket or your health food store. It's gluten-free, it's fructose-free, dairy-free, nut-free, and lactose-free. So anybody out there that's suffering from any of those, this is the alternative to still make gummies and still have fun. So in a normal recipe where it says how much gelatin you need, just convert it into the same amount in agar-agar. So in my previous video, it was 2 tablespoons of gelatin, so I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of agar-agar. And we're going to mix that in and make sure there's no lumps. Okay, so once you've mixed it and it's all nice and clear, we're now going to put our jelly replacement in. Now what we want to do is we want to put 1 cup of our fruit juice. So I'm just going to use my half a cup, and I'm going to do 2 halves to make a 1 cup. So I've got 1 half and then my other half to make 1. And in jelly, it also does have gelatin in jelly. So with this, I'm going to use citrus pectin, and what that is that's gluten-free as well, dairy-free, it's soy-free, and it's lactose-free, and it's nut-free. So all we're going to do is use 3½ teaspoons of this. So it's a bit thick, so we're going to add 1½ cups of water. And now put 3 cups of sugar. Our last thing we need to put in is our food coloring. So I've chosen the pink. Okay, so now all of my ingredients are mixed together. Let's go over to the stove and heat it up, and fingers crossed it works. So turning on the gas stove and just move it down to more of the lower heat and place our mix on and just keep stirring. So keep stirring it until it goes nice and clear and it goes nice and like sticky, if that makes any sense. And once it gets to that part, then it's ready to put in our molds. So come with me and let's start putting it in. And so just using 2 teaspoons, just carefully place the mixture into your molds. I'm using silicone molds just because it is easier to take the gummies out afterwards. So now I've put my molds in the fridge for half an hour, and then in half an hour's time, we'll see what we've got. Fingers crossed, yum. Okay, so our gummies are all ready. They're out of the fridge, so they're ready to be demolded, and we'll see what we have gotten. Oh wow, that looks great. And so yes, they are sticky like my other video. So I've got my sugar, my icing sugar, and my citric acid here on plates. And so that's just gonna give me different flavors. Okay, so there you have it. I've got vegan, vegetarian, lactose-free, gluten-free gummy lollies, which I would probably say has a little bit of a jelly texture to them, and they're not as chewy as your gummies. So I suppose I have to do the taste tester. So here we go. Let's just do a plain one. Yeah, definitely a jelly type of lolly. Really good. Now I've got the plain one to do. So that's just plain, no coating. And you can see inside it's very jelly-like. It's absolutely amazing. I know you're all waiting to see my face with the sour one. Are we ready? It's really sour. But really tasty at the same time. So thank you to all my subscribers that has asked me to do gummy lollies. I have given you 2 videos because I just love you all so much. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy making these at home. Be safe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!